Hello, my name is Danielle Howard, and for my presentation, I chose the Copenhagen Metro. The Copenhagen Metro is a 24/7 light rapid transit system located in Copenhagen, Denmark. The system has frequent departures down to 90 seconds in between. They have so many departures that they don't even have a direct schedule. They value how quick they are. And in the future, they are making plans on making this map you see here go even farther to more and more stops. I chose the Copenhagen Metro because it is something that everyone needs. Everyone needs transportation, especially in bigger cities. And this one particularly has done many things to help many different types of needs. It is a fully automatic driverless train. It can go up to 55 miles per hour, so it is very quick between the train and the platform, which is part of what I was talking about earlier. It has audio information on the platforms, which is good for like those who might be hearing impaired or maybe don't speak the language because it can translate. It has tactile marking guide strips on the forecourt and stations together with call points. That helps, again, the visually impaired. And there's visual markings of the stairs and platform front edge. So they have lots and lots of things to help those who maybe can't see as well. There's wire loops and call points. The platform doors are like clear, so it helps the light come in, and it helps just being able to see everything a little better. The seating has these chairs that can like fold up, and you can kind of see that in this picture, so that people with either like their bikes or their strollers, if they're in a wheelchair, many different types of populations have the room to ride this transportation, which makes it easier because, like I said, everybody needs transportation. They have special whisper speakers, which helps the blind and the visually impaired, since they can't maybe read the written things. Passengers are able to buy their metro ticket by writing a text message, which is really convenient. I think not only the things that are helpful for all the different populations, but the convenience. It is just another big thing that really helps their customer satisfaction. The cars have really high contrast, which helps the visually impaired. Like there's yellow for like the handbars and things like you can see in this picture. Makes it a little bit easier to see and tell. And so I think that's about it for this slide. But it just, like you can see, it has lots of great options, and that's why I liked it, because it's something that helps a lot of people. I kind of already touched on this, but I included pictures here again that is from specifically the metro, so you could like get a visual. But the demographics for this metro is geared towards all kinds of people: tourists, any travel, commuters, people who live there just trying to get around, and not just people who are able-bodied can use it. People who need wheelchairs, or visually impaired, or families, or hearing impaired. It just really gears toward a lot of groups of people. Here I listed all the current sustainable practices. To save energy, the tunnels have been built on slopes, which helps the train save energy. by accelerating downhill, so that helps with that quickness that the customers appreciate. The brake energy from trains braking is converted into electric power that is used by the other trains. And then a thing that I really caught my eye was they really valued the high level of light through the top lighting. The station's daylight is used to create a bright, secure, and comfortable environment. It also reduces the amount of electric. But as you can see in this picture here, they made these little prisms and it puts natural light directly into the underground tunnels. So it not only helps the electric, like I said, but it really helps all the customers feel a lot safer. Um, all the papers that are left in the trains are collected and recycled. Uh, the weeds on the tracks is collected mechanically to avoid pesticides, so it's really healthy for the environment. When washing the trains, only environmental correct cleaning agents are used. The water used for washing the trains is reused in order to reduce consumption. So they really value a lot of sustainable practices, which I think helps the customer satisfaction as well, while also some of these things are helping just the customers feel better about using it, like the light prisms and the speed of the trains. Hello, this is Danielle Howard again, presenting part 2 of my presentation about the Copenhagen Metro in Denmark. Accommodation refers to making different places accessible to everyone. How Copenhagen Metro does this is in multiple ways. They operate for everyone from the hours of 5 a.m. to midnight, extended hours on weekends and holidays. They have elevators and escalators for accessibility to get to their metros. They are equipped with designated spaces for wheelchairs and strollers. They have spaces on the metro where the seats fold up so that you can just slide your wheelchair or stroller right in those spaces. There is visual and auditory announcements in Danish and English. The ticket vending machines come with options for multiple languages, and you can also do it on your phone for easier access. They have priority seating available for the elderly, pregnant woman, and any passenger with a disability. There is clear signage and maps for navigation within the stations. They do regular cleaning and maintenance to ensure cleanliness and safety. There is facilities like restrooms and shops at all the major stations, and there is assistance available for passengers with special needs upon request. Thank you. This slide gives an overview of the public transportation of the Copenhagen Metro. It is a fully automated driverless metro system. It consists of 2 main lines. The first line runs from Vanløse to Vestamager, and line 2 runs from Vanløse to the Copenhagen Airport. There's additional lines within the city center and approximately 39 stations across the network. The station is designed with modern architecture and accessibility features. It runs frequently, typically every 2 to 4 minutes during peak hours. The train runs really fast and at a consistent rate so that they can always be available. The ticketing system is based on zones with options for single tickets, city passes, and electronic cards. There's integration with other public transportation modes like buses and regional trains. There's a lot of green initiatives, and they're continuously building on to this metro. The design of the Copenhagen Metro is very modern and minimalist. The stations are characterized by their clean lines, open spaces, and ample natural light. It is extensive use of glass and steel in the station architecture. This helps everything be more visible for everybody, whether you have vision issues or you don't. It makes everything a lot more pleasing and just visually easier to see. The platform has screen doors for passenger safety, accessibility features. There is artistic installations and designs at various stations showcasing local and international artists even. There's a lot of sustainable materials and practices in the construction. All the emphasis of the Copenhagen Metro is for the user experience. They are constantly adding new things to make it better for customer satisfaction, but also just for everyone to be able to use it stress-free. There's attention to detail in the train interiors with comfortable seating and ample standing room. And lastly, continuous innovation in design to enhance efficiency, safety, and aesthetics. Okay, when we are looking at our 8 goals of universal design, the Copenhagen Metro hits every single goal pretty well. The first goal of universal design is equitable use. The Copenhagen Metro prioritizes accessibility for all passengers, including those with disabilities, through features like elevators, ramps, and tactile paving. The second goal of universal design is flexibility in use. Stations are designed to accommodate diverse passenger needs, offering various amenities and services to cater to different preferences and requirements. For example, they make it very easy for families with strollers, for those in the wheelchairs. They have things for the visually impaired. There's lots of features for those who are deaf and so on. The third goal of universal design is simple and intuitive use. In reference to the Copenhagen Metro, there is clear signage, wayfinding elements, and intuitive station layouts contribute to a user-friendly experience for passengers of all backgrounds and abilities. So basically, they provide a lot of different features for many needs, but this doesn't just help those who need those needs, it makes for customers all across the board very satisfied. The fourth goal of universal design is perceptible information. They have visual and auditory announcements along with clear signage ensure that passengers receive essential information about routes, schedules, and safety procedures. They have all of that in multiple places. The fifth goal is tolerance for error. The design of the metro system aims to minimize the potential for errors or confusion through well-planned layouts, redundant safety features, and user-friendly interfaces. The sixth goal of universal design is low physical effort. Features such as elevators, escalators, and level boarding platforms reduce physical exertion for passengers, enhancing accessibility and comfort. The seventh goal of universal design is size and space for approach and use. Stations and trains are designed to accommodate passengers of varying sizes, mobility devices, ensuring ample space for movement and maneuverability. The metro is very spacious and keeps in mind those who need wheelchairs or families with strollers and so on. The eighth goal of universal design is a community of users. The metro system serves as a vital transportation hub for the community, fostering inclusivity and connectivity among groups of passengers. Then lastly, I left 2 links to websites I use to find out information about the Copenhagen Metro. Thank you.